number one, right? Surely he doesn't shock us. No one's officially streaming the whole thing this time, guys. Ah! Solo Mission has shared the link with me. Let's see if it's the one that I'm already in. It actually might be. Oh, it's not. It is literally a different one. Humble Solo Mission has given me the actual link, boys. Cap is in the chat. Or rather, Keck W's. Okay. We have the official link. Can I go full screen webcam? I want to go full screen webcam, man. Hang on. Show the full bald, you know? Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god, there's a full screen bald guy on my stream.
Nah, I don't know if I could do that because I don't think I have. Actually, no, hang on. I could do this. I do this. Yeah, I don't want to like leak anything, you know what I mean? Okay, so we have the official one. Does that work for you guys? Do it where your eyes are above it. It's weird, man. It's weird, bro. It's perfect. I feel like perp, bro. Who gets picked first? Oh, I'm Wilson from Home Improvement. I gotta act like I'm looking over it, you know? First pick Westham for sure. Howdy ho, neighbor. Gamba for the first pick. There's too many names to toss in the Gamba every time, though, man. I don't think I can do a Gamba with that many options, can I? Spartan Survivor, thanks for the prime sub, man. You think I can? Just try to remove one every time? Let me see. West Ham. No, actually, let's just go down the list like how it's shown. Alfie, C Engineer. I'm gonna see if we can do it. Coxie. Bitter. Oh, I can remove one each time. West Ham's off the board, boys. West Ham is off the board. How freaking predictable. I think that fooled no one, right? The man goes pick number 1 this year. What was he pick number 3 last year? That's a good pick, man. Perfect synergy. They played together last time. They won together last time. And this is a tournament where you absolutely need demons in PvP the entire time. Okay, I can't add more than like 10 options, so we're not going to do it. Everything comes down to this pick right here. The entire thing hinges on this pick right here, man. Skill specs coming in. If he picks Doobie, then Solo Mission gets gifted a really good choice. If he picks Port Khazard, it throws Bodhi's strategy off because he's expecting Port Khazard probably 95%. Bradco, thanks for the 132 months. Goldie, thanks for the 3 months, man. Spartan Survivor, the Prime sub. So, Skilly can pick either Port Khazard, Reese, Pure Spam, Doobie, or Perp. I don't think it's going to be Perp, so I think it's going to be one of those first 4. I think most likely he goes Pure Spam or Reese. Long shot, he could go Port Khazard. There's no chance he goes Ditterbitter. I don't see it. Second pick, Mr. Mammal. Anyone choosing Mr. Mammal in the second round, I think is an okay pick. Early second round, it's a bit of a stretch. Late second round potential. Torvesta, man. Hey, Torvesta, who you picking first, bro? Who are you picking first? There's not an official stream this year, guys. Smiley face. Okay, how about this, Torvesta? Who do you think is going to be the last person on the board? Let's make some enemies before this starts, man. Come on. Verf? Wow! Torvesta! Come on, man! Verf! He's gonna remember that! Wow, Torvesta doesn't like Verf. Toxic. Framed? I think Framed is busy, so he's not doing it. I'd love to see Framed in this thing, man. He'd be a beast. Torvesta, man, I want you to go with the Wild Gothic Sleep strategy. We could talk about it if you want. It's a good strategy, bro. You did Song of the Elves last time. You could do Wild Gothic Sleeps this time, man. 3-tick Scorching Bow, which is a ridiculous weapon with the Ranger, you know, the Gunslinger relic, man. 3-tick Scorching Bow, dude. It's like having a 3-tick Bofa that can shoot dragon arrows. You get Burning Claws as a backup. You get a Purging Staff plus 37 mage accuracy. It's ridiculous, man. Insane mage defense on it, 10% damage bonus. I don't know if you're trolling. I'm not trolling, man. It's actually a really good strategy, bro. You've never done the quest? I know, man. I doubt you've done Song of the Elves before the last one either, though, you know? The staff is nuts. The Scorching Bow on 3-tick is nuts. You get Oath Plate farming. I mean... And then you don't have to deal with people all week, because your whole team is here at the TDs. Yeah, there's not an official stream of the picks, guys, which is why I'm streaming this. So a humble solo mission for allowing me to show. Can I show the music? Change the music? Absolutely, bro. Let's just go. Reese. He went Reese. He didn't go Doobie! Oh, holy shit, yes! I think this is... Oh! Wow! This changes so much, man. That just made Solo Mission have a worse team overall. If he went Doobie there, Solo Mission gets gifted Reese there. That's gonna change so much, man. So now Bodhi guarantee goes Port Khazard. There's no question about the next pick. Bodhi takes Port Khazard every day of the week. Man, skill specs Reese is gonna be beast, dude. Bodhi Port Khazard is gonna be beast. Skilly DM Solo and asked if it was okay if he picked Reese, and Solo said yeah. Woo! Oh, I like it, man. That's gonna change a lot, dude. That's gonna make this very exciting, I think. Yeah, this is... No! He trolled! He trolled! Wait! Wait, he changed the perp! Bro, I told you perp could be a potential pick here. He was the 5th I had on that list, though. No way! He just trolled! No way! Does Bodhi get Reese? No. This is what could just happen, man. Okay, so for skill specs, we had 5 people potential, right? He could have picked Doobie Doobies, Reese. He could have picked Port Khazard, Perp, or Pure Spam. He was going to take one of those 5 people, though, right? Perp is who I thought he would take the least out of those. That's a really good pick. But I don't think it's the best pick for 2nd overall, man. When you have Port Khazard on the board, when you have Reese on the board, like, wow. I think Oda has to pick Reese, man. He might not. Reese supposedly asked Oda to not take him. That's all we know. He might not. But I think Oda throws if he doesn't pick Reese here. I think he has to take Reese again. I think he will too. I think they've probably discussed it, and I think Reese is going to Oda. Bodhi takes Port Khazard 100%. I don't think Oda Block takes Ditter Bitter. He could. That's who he said he wants. But man, I heard Reese asked skill specs not to take him. Supposedly Reese asked skill specs and Odablock to not take him, which means Reese would go to solo mission because VODs going to take Port Khazard. But that means Oda would pick Ditterbitter 4th. So we could have a Port Khazard next, a Ditterbitter 4th, a Reese 5th. There's no reason Reese should be the 5th person overall, man. That's going to make solo missions team so strong, dude. This is skill specs going for a content team, man. Top to bottom, skill specs going for a content team. He's going to hope to take pure spam here or doobie and then sick nerd here. That's what I'm telling you. That's what skill specs wants here. Solo picks V the victim. 0% chances are solo picks V the victim with his first pick, man. No. V the victim's not offensive enough. He needs someone offensive as the first pick. You need someone that's going to bully people all week as your first pick, man. V the victim's not one of the best PKers on the board. You need the best PKer on the board for your first pick. Harley, thanks for the 20 months, man. Fat Pal, thanks for the 3 months. Bodie's taking Reese. Bodie's not going to take Reese. Bodie's going to take Port Khazard. Port Khazard can beat Reese in a one-on-one fight. Not every time, but he can beat him. He can beat anyone on this board. He can hang with anyone on this board, and then he also has the PVM ability that he has. I'd say 80% Port Khazard, 20% Reese for Bodie. But Bodie wouldn't pass on someone that can see the game in code. He can fucking read the code of the game while he's playing, man. There's no way that Bodie doesn't take Port. The best PvPer in the draft, I think, is West Ham. And Sparkmac is pick number 3. Nah, Bodie's going old Bodie for this run, man. He's going to pick the best team that he can. The thing is, Bodie will put more thought into a team synergy than any other team. He'll try to pick players that are going to work the best together and balance his team the best. So he's not simply going to go for like the best PvPer left on board. I think there's the slightest chance that he goes with Ian here, though. That, like, small chance, but I think he could actually pick up Ian at 10 as well. Did I pass on this? I'm going to be on vacation. I'm not going to be available for it, man, so I had to turn it down. What's taking so long? What they do is they pull each captain into a Discord channel. They discuss the pick a bit, then they pick, and then they discuss why they picked that person. And then they go to the next person. So it's a little bit of a process every time. It's not instant. And basically, Bodhi's a yapper. If I was playing, who would I pick first? West Ham. Bodhi said, I want to make a solid all-around team. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry. The music's really loud, guys. I didn't expect it to be that loud. My bad. Is that better? You didn't like hearing Two Steps from Hell? Yell, ah! You didn't like that, man? Yeah, these 2 picks are locked in. Skill Specs trolled us. They put Reese on the board, and everyone's like, oh, he took Reese, and then they took it off and put Perp. I think he did that shit last year, too, man. He's going Port. He's 100% going Port, man. He's got to go Port. Bodie's going to take Reese? Nah, he's going to take Port, man. He's got to take Port. Best player on the board. Yeah, there it is. Port Khazard. 100%, right? 100%. How'd they figure out the pick order? The pick order is determined in a call with the captains and solo mission, which he is a captain. Solo mission draws names out of a hat or like a bag or something, and videos it. Okay, Oda block. Pick number 4 overall. Supposedly Reese asked him not to take him, which means we would expect a Bitter pick here. There's no way he takes V the victim first. It's gotta be, hang on. Slash prediction, maybe? Who will Oda take at 4th? Ditter, Reese, other. I have to refund it if it's picked by the time this 30-second is over. 30-second prediction. Is this actual picks? These are actual picks. Yeah, these are actual. Let's see how close the chat got to their predictions. West Ham Port Reese. West Ham Perp Port. You guys suck. You're 1 for 3. You didn't go port 3? No, you went port 2 overall. You said Skilly was going to take port. It's not our fault. Skill specs can't click. Bitter, yeah, right? Hang on. What did the prediction run to? Prediction said 49% other. So a lot of people think Odablock's going to take Mika first, huh? Who do you guys think? 49% other. Who do you think he takes first? 21% Reese, 30% Ditter, 49% other? He doesn't get along with pure spam, so I don't see him taking pure spam. Reese to stop solo from getting him that's probably the best play right here. I know you don't want to be with Reese again, Oda, but if you take Reese, solo mission can't take Reese. Reese, I think, is a gap ahead of everyone else on the board when it comes to PvP skill. That's my guess. And that's my take. I think he beats everyone else more than 50% of the time. Pip just guessing? Pip could be a solid second rounder, but I don't think a first round pick. You think Doobie? Could be. I could see Mika, but I think it's Ditter or Reese, and I'm leaning Ditter. The thing is, Oda and Ditter on the team. You got to get some people that are going to do some good planning later on, huh? Smile, thanks for the 24 months, man. That's a lot of arguing, Oda and Ditter on a team. That's a lot of arguing, man. And neither of them are big planners. Oda can pull strategy, though. Just not like efficient routing. He'd have to have, I think he'd have to have someone write an efficient routing for him. And I don't think Mika lasts until number 9. But you can get a solid planner in the second round, even in the third round. You don't need to use your first pick for that. Paul commissioned a plan? I'll plan anyone's route for 100 gifted, bro. What's up, Vetrix? Thanks for the sub, man. Oda wants Mammal later on. I can see Oda taking Mammal at pick 16. He's taking Ditter? Is it Ditter? It's Ditter or Reese, man. Is he debating? Did he go back and take Reese? No way. Oh, he took Reese. He stole Reese. Dude, that's a strong pick. That's the best pick he could have made here because now solo mission doesn't get Reese. He had to do that, man. He had to do that. 21% of you said Reese. 49% other. Wow. He couldn't have solo take Reese? That's a smart play, dude. Like, that is a smart play right there. I'm going to wait a little bit before I pay it out, by the way, just in case it changes again. You know what I mean? Like how Skill Specs did with us. But I think that's a very clever play from Oda. Reese is too good. If you give him to Solo, that gives Solo a very strong team at number 5. And 5's a rough spot to be in the draft, man. 5 and 6 suck, honestly, in this draft. I feel for Torvesta being at 6. That was me last year. It's not a good place to be in the draft. All the power is off the board by number 4 in this. Like, the biggest power players off the board. There's a decent gap in skill, I think, between the first 4 and everyone else. Nib, thank you, dude, for the prime sub, man. Faux, I love you, but this is the 4th ad. My brother, I play ads on my stream. It puts my kids through college. Thank you for watching the ads. If you don't want to watch the stream, that's okay. If you don't want to have ads, turbo or prime sub, man. Even if I turn ads off, Twitch still plays ads on my stream. It's just part of Twitch, bro, you know? And Kick didn't offer me enough money to go over there, bro. Did you get paid for All-Stars last time, or is it just viewership revenue? No, just viewership revenue, man. No competitor here gets paid for participating in All-Stars. Okay, solo mission number 5, guys. The Reese pick is locked in. Solo mission number 5 is a tough one. Good shout to whoever picked Reese there, by the way. Solo mission's taking himself at number 5. I gotta look at this, man. Ditter Bitter for solo. If he passes on Ditter Bitter, Torvesta, I think, takes him as one of his 2. So I think he might take Ditter Bitter here. Doobie's also a possibility. Mika's also a possibility. I don't think Torvesta would take Mika at 6 or 7. So I think if he skips Mika here, he can get him at 8. But Solo Mission knows very well that he absolutely needs a PKer. He needs someone to actually go hunt people down during the week. Ditter's probably the best on board to do that, I think. Because Ditter's not going to die if he does that. He's willing to PK. He can escape from anything. Ditter's the best on board from a PvP standpoint for Deadman right here, I think. And Ditter will PK early too. Yeah, like, man, hang on. Ditter reaction to picking Oda. It's so soft, I can't hear it, bro. Oh, Solo Mission took Ditter. Solo took Ditter. There it is. Ah, man, we're doing okay calling these things, man. I couldn't hear it as well, man. Nah, that was very soft. But no, okay. Solo Mission takes Ditter Bitter. Okay, he's got to there, man. He's got to have someone that's going to be a demon PK like early on, all week, really. You got to have people that can hit. The Ditter Bitter Revenge arc. I like this, man. I like now. Yo, Ditter's gonna have something to say about that, man. This one's gonna be interesting. Torvesta at number 6 and 7 here. I didn't expect some of these people to be on board. Does he remake the Devils? If he remakes the Devils, he takes Alfie here. But he can't. Perp's gone. So there's no remaking the Devils. I think Torvesta really likes Alfie as one of these picks. I think his other pick could be Mika. Alfie Mika is a ridiculous combo. Alfie Eliop is a potential. Mika Eliop is a potential. Pure Spam. It's got Alfie Pure Spam or Mika Pure Spam. I think Alfie pure spam. I feel like that could be it. Pure spam's probably one of the best, if not the best PKer left on board here. And he needs someone that is going to absolutely grind and plan. And that's Alfie. He likes Alfie based on last time. If he passes on Alfie, he doesn't like him anymore. They're not friends anymore, dude. If Elliot's there, Solo's definitely picking him, right? I don't think so. We'll talk about that. I think Solo Mission would skip Elliot this time. We'll talk about it. Based on something he said yesterday or the day before. I think 2 days ago. Ronaldo, thanks for the 3 month in advance sub. You're a beast, man. Thank you, dude. J Con, thanks for the sub. Cito, J Duds, Newborn, Mace, thanks for the sub. 6 and 7. Alfie pure spam, Mika pure spam, Doobie pure spam, Alfie Mika. One of those 4 combos. Long shot of Pip. This is a tough one, man. This is a really tough one. Bog Thought, thanks for the prime sub, man. Who's Torvesa? He's probably in the call with them right now. He's not going to respond to you, man. There's no timer. Nah, he could take as long as he wants. Who would I go for here? With all of these people off the board, I think I go pure spam and... Man, that's hard. This is a hard spot to be, dude. I kind of want to say pure spam Doobie instead of taking Iron Man janitors. My play from this would be to take whoever I think the best PKers on the board are. PKers are going to run this Deadman mode with sigils being in the game and with the skull mechanics and even non-skull, the teleport mechanics being what they are. You have to take PKers. So much more value than Iron Man this time. Like, it's a massive difference from last time. Everyone here can PVM. Everyone here is capable of PVMing, and there's sigils that make PVM easy as shit. You don't need PVMers as much this time. All-arounders are good. PKers are better in this one. Doobie and pure spam is a ridiculous combo here, I think. I think that's big value. I don't know if Torvesta will take Doobie. I can see him taking pure spam. There's a chance he takes pure spam Skidler. Small chance, but I think there's a chance. You know, there's tenure there. You know what I mean? I think pure spam Mika, pure spam Doobie, pure spam Skidler, pure spam Alfie. Actually, we should rename Alfie to Alpha anyways. Torvesta had Faux unmuted before entering the call. Do you have a clip? That's funny. Oh, he's not live, is he? Damn. Elliot Blake? Oh, Elliot Blake, huh? That'd be a surprise. That'd be a surprise to me. That's a very different angle. Your excitement gets me excited. Jagex needs to get me to shoutcast this thing, man. But I think they're gonna do the shoutcasting in office. I did ask chat. I told Jagex I get back from my vacation on Saturday, the finals on Sunday. And I told them if you need someone to shoutcast, I'm happy to do it. And they said, can you fly to the office? Like, no, I'm sorry. I can't fly to the office after a 10-day Hawaii vacation when I'm literally going to have to fly from Hawaii to the UK. Fuck that flight. That's halfway around the world. Because I'd have to shoutcast on no sleep. So I had to say no. But I said if they need a remote shoutcaster as a backup, let me know. Would be cool though, huh? Well, yeah, that flight would have been savage, man. I had to say no to that. Torvesta's talking to Solo now. Who are you guys thinking? Pick two. You and Curtis shoutcasting? Curtis is a part of it, man. I think Roydy and I would be a good shoutcasting duo. The problem is Roydy would be like, would have never prayed mage there. That's just a bad decision to pray. 10 times out of 10, I pray melee there. Oh, he took Sick Nerd! Holy shit! I did not see that coming. Oh, he was nowhere on my board with that. He took Sick Nerd first round, the general. Wait. He's trolling. Pure spam. Doobies. Watch. He took him back. He trolled the general. Someone give me the general's perspective if you have it. You remember that sick nerd spec the crab? No, that's true. That's lost DPS, man. You don't get that DPS back. Pure spam doobies, right? Pure spam Alfie, maybe? Speckles, thanks for the 10 months, man. Sweaty Llama, thanks for the 28 months, dude. Eliop, okay, he goes Eliop. He wants the shout, the shot caller. That's a good pick. Who does he take with Eliop? Who synergizes with Eliop? Eliop didn't do amazing in the finals last time, as far as I remember. What if he takes Sick Nerd now? That would be funny, dude. That'd actually be really funny. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea who he takes here. If he passes on Pure Spam, I think Solo Mission takes him next. Mika? Mika's a good choice here. Pure Spam's a good choice. I can't see him taking Lake. I can see him taking Alfie. I think Torvest is going to want a big planner on his team and a big executor, and Alfie or Mika fit that role. Man, Torvest is in a hard spot here, dude. Like, this sucks. This is a shitty place to be with these people off board already. That's a hard board to pick against. There's like no obvious choice. You think he needs to take Pure Spam so Ditter can't? Oh, so Solo Mission can? Solo Mission's looking good here, man. Solo Mission's guaranteed a good player, you know? Pip would be a good choice. I do agree with that. I don't think he'll take Pip, but he would be a good choice. I think Torvesta takes Pure Spam, man. It's got to be Pure Spam or Alfie. He could say, you know, Mika's done amazing in Deadman mode, like 1v1 tournaments in the past. Could take him. But I don't know. It's a snake draft, yeah. Yeah, you can see the places on here, man. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's all numbered, man. Torvesta takes Pure Spam and Curtis at 18. He takes Pure Spam here. He could actually get Curtis and Mammal at 18, 19. This is a hard pick here, man. This is a really hard pick here. Did anyone get a reaction from Sick Nerd, by the way? What about Lake here? I don't think so. Eliop's saying pick Lake. I think Torvesta is very likely to be influenced by Eliop's decision. So I think that's possible. I don't like Lake this early personally. I think Lake's a beast, but I think this is early for him. He is the most undervalued on the board though. I agree. He takes him. Okay. Lake Eliop. Wow. Not what I expected, man. Not what I expected. That could really work out though, man. That could really work out. Here's why it could work out. These guys don't stream that much on Twitch. You're not going to know what they're doing. That's powerful. There's just unknown. Lake streams hella? Lake streams, they stream. But they don't do the 20-hour streams that Alfie does. I'm just saying, like, you won't have Twitch chat leaking their location. Lake Eliop, man. Lake Eliop. I did not expect that. Solo mission at pick number 8 here. Eliop and Lake. You did call it, man. I saw it, yeah, 6-7 minutes ago. You said Eliop Lake. Good call, man. Good call. Solo mission at 8. Pure spam doobie doobies. I'm leaning doobie doobies. I think that's who he takes, I mean. I don't think he needs an Alfie on his team. I don't think he needs a Mika on his team. Pure spam or doobie, right? Then Oda gets Mika? Could be. Is Bodhi aiming for a 1-to-1 on your draft? You saying Bodhi's draft was very similar to mine? I thought his was... I could only recall like the first 2 rows of mine, but I thought it was pretty close. Oda, Reese, and Mika, wild 1-to-1 lineup. Yeah, Oda's got a scary team potential here. The sick nerd reaction. Why are these kick clips so soft, bro? That's fucked up. That's so messed up, man. That's so messed up. Okay. Pure spam, doobie. Long shot Alfie or Mika. Probably Mika over Alfie. Long shot Mutts. Long shot the general. Pip's in there as well. I also think that Eevee's not out of the question for solo mission. Solo said Pure Spam's discussing it with Ditter. I can't hear him. If you can't hear Solo, it's kind of soft. He's saying Pure Spam plays with Pure Iron Man. That makes you better at the game. They're taking Pure Spam. Yeah. Ian's Pure Spam. Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a really, really strong choice, I think. Taking Pure Spam. I thought Pure Spam was going to go to Torvesta, so him going here at number 8 makes sense. Wesley, thanks for the 26 months, man. Ditter Bitter, Pure Spam, and Solo Mission. That is a strong team. That's a strong team. Like, man. I think this is a... This is an unknown. I just don't know how this is going to work out. I think this team's going to end up being Eliop, Blake, Mr. Mammal, and Curtis. That's a strong team overall. Lord's Banner still in rotation on the scene? Oh yeah, I haven't changed that on my full screen. Okay, thank you, man. I'll change that. Those rats! Snapback, thanks for the Prime sub, man. I don't use my full cam scene too often. Nothing yet, huh? Nothing yet. Pure spam. Pure spam. There it is. Yeah. Very predictable on this one. I think that was a pretty easy one to figure out. Pure spam to solo mission. Ditterbitter, pure spam, and solo mission. That's a strong team setup. Oda block with Mika on the board still, and with Alfie on the board, and Doobie. I think Mika, man. I think he takes Mika here. He could go Alfie. I think he respects the Alfie general, or janitor rather, not general. But I feel like he passed up Alfie at some point last time. Did he? Let's see. No, Alfie would have been taken at either pick 5 or pick 8 last time, wasn't he? Where's the board from the last draft? Anyone have an imgur of the last draft? He might have been 5 overall last time. No, he was... No, Alfie was off the board at like, what, 4? Because Bodhi was number 5 last time. Right? Torvesta took Alfie 4th overall last time. The first Torvesta pick. Sorry, turning down the music some more. Oda block, Oda block, Oda block. Who does Oda take here? If he skips Alfie Mika, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks to get through. So Mika's off the board, Alfie's off the board, Doobies is off the board, Mutz is off the board, Pip's off the board, Sick Nerd's off the board. Potentially. Or Skidler. I think he has to grab Doobie, Alfie, or Mika here. Who's Reese gonna want out of those? I think Reese is gonna want Mika out of those, or Doobie. I don't think Reese is gonna want Alfie. Because Reese is going to be in his ear as well. It's not just going to be an Oda block decision. I think they take... If it's just Oda, I think he maybe takes Alfie. If it's Oda and Reese talking, which it probably is, he probably takes Mika, I think. Is Doobie a PK or yeah? Okay, how's the stream guess going? You guys guessed Eliop to solo mission. He took Ditterbitter. Odablock took Reese. Torvesta took Eliop Lake instead of pure spam. Whoops. Mika went to solo mission as second pick, but nope, that didn't happen. And then 9th, you chose Doobie. As a stream, you chose Doobie to go to Odablock with Alfie and Sick Nerd on the board still, but Mika was gone already. Is Lake better than Alfie? At PVM, yes, by a long shot. I'd say Lake's much better. At PvP, I don't think so. I think Alfie would walk Lake at PvP. I don't know, but I think so. Lake is an S tier PVMer. Lake fought Westham and Lake's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen him PK, you know, so I'm not too certain. He's a beast PKer. He took Mika. Okay, yeah. So that's what we expected. Odablock, Mika, Reese, and Odablock. Dude, these two teams are monsters right now. Odie with Port Cozard and this board. Oh man, I have no clue who Bodhi takes here. He's not going to take Doobie, dude. Skill Specs is going to get his wish at Doobie at 11. Bodhi takes Signerd. Alfie. He could actually go Coxie. There's a world where he goes Coxie. I think he really respects Coxie's game. I don't think he takes Eevescape. He could, but I don't think he does. I think he takes Mutts. That's my guess. Bodhi takes Mutts here. Nah, because you're right. Bodhi can get Coxie at 15. So Bodhi doesn't take Coxie at 10. He could go Mutts. It would be a very strong tree pick. They need a PKer? Yeah, but most of the really good PKers are off the board by now. And now we're at a lot of people that are... Anyone can win a fight type PKing. You know what I mean? Skill-wise... Pip, Doobie, and Skidler are probably the best 3 PKers on the board, maybe? Maybe Rakesy in there. I know Rakesy's good. What do you think of my picks? You surprised me. I didn't expect either one of those to you. However, I tweeted earlier this week that if Eliop doesn't go in the first round, it's a crime. I think that's a smart choice. Lake surprised me. That was a pick that surprised me. I expected Lake to go kind of around like 10, 11, 12, 13-ish. But I like the picks. I think they're smart picks. I do think Lake's a sleeper, and I wasn't familiar with his game, but I'm being told that he was slapping some people up in PvP recently. So, I think that's a big value pick, man. You wouldn't have gotten him again at 18. He wouldn't have been on the board at 18. Beat West Ham? Yeah, that's saying something, man. That's saying something, you know? Then again, Mammal beat Ditterbitter, so, is it saying that? I don't know. Here's the thing. I think you've got MMORPG and Mammal right here. That makes for a very strong team overall, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks. Alfie, Doobies, Eevescape, Mutts, Pip, Victim, Skidler, Sicknerd. These two can be available. These two also can be in there, and Rakesy also can be in there. Sea Engineer could actually be off the board too. So there's a I'd say 30% chance that these two are still on the board. The farmers are still on the board for Torves's next 2 picks. If that happens, I think he takes them. Potentially hot choice. Mammal doesn't make it to 18. Very possible. Very possible. 50-50 chance that the farmers get split up. I think whoever takes one farmer is likely to take the other if he's available on their next pick. Why can I not see you? I'm not in this one, man. I'm not in this one. I'm going on a family vacation to Hawaii the same day that this starts, so I'm not available this time. Mike, thanks for the prime sub, man. Farmers get picked 12, 13. Dino doesn't respect the farmers. He won't pick them. He doesn't respect the skill. That's going to cost him. He's going to have to eat Mammal's DDS later. Bodhi might take Curtis here for EU synergy. I don't think Curtis is a bad choice here. I don't think it's the best choice here. Bodhi takes Mutts or potentially Eevescape. I think he can get Eevescape at 15. I don't think Mutts makes it to 15. I think Mutts gets sucked up by Dino. Bodhi said he wants Lake here. Yeah, but Lake's gone, bro. Lake's gone. I think Torvesta got big value on Lake. You think he goes doobies? Is he saying doobies? It's potentially one of the best PKers on board, so that's a smart decision. He takes doobies. Okay. Wow. You know, I didn't expect Bodhi to take doobies. I didn't even know that Bodhi knows much about doobies, so I thought that he would make it back to skill specs. That's gonna make Skilly rage. He's about to be so upset in the call, dude. Skilly's about to be so upset in the call. Because I know he wanted it. I know he wanted him, dude. And he was that close, dude. He's not happy? Please send me a clip of skill specs reacting to that, dude. Trudy, thank you for the sub. Jared J, it's good to see you. Thanks for the 6 months, man. Please send me a clip of Skilly reacting to that, because I know it was good. Okay, skill specs. Pick 11. He can pull a... I don't think he'll take Mutts. I think he'll take Pip here, potentially. I think he could take the General here. I think he could take Alfie, but I don't think he will. If he gets Sick Nerd, it's skill specs, Perp, and Sick Nerd, which is a really fucking funny team. I don't think he has to take Skidler, because I don't think Dino will take Skidler. So if he took Sick Nerd here, he could take Skidler at 14. I could see a Sick Nerd Skidler pick 11-14. I don't think skill specs respects much skill, so I don't think he'll take him. I think Perp is going to be pushing for someone like Sick Nerd or Skidler. That would be, like, I know skill specs wants a good team, but it would be a good, like, oh, they're saying C Engineer? No. If you take C Engineer, you can get him at 14. Dino's not going to draft C Engineer at 12 or 13. You got to think about it that way, man. You got to think about it snake draft way. He only needs to get past Dino's next 2 picks. Predict who Dino's going to pick, and then pick around that. Dino's not going to take C Engineer at 12 or 13. I don't think. Maybe he will. C Engineer was fighting really well against Dino today on stream. Maybe he does. I don't know. But I think Dino takes Pip and Mutts on this board. He wanted him so bad. Oh. He wanted him so bad, dude. They should allow trades. Why am I not in the draft? Because I couldn't handle being picked 24 overall. If you're Dino, who are you picking now? If I'm Dino, I'm picking Pip and Mutts most likely. Or Mutts Alfie. Mutts Alfie very strong as well. Maybe better synergy together as well. Sparkmac actually could be taken by Bodhi at 15. Sick Nerd here, surely. Sick Nerd's, I think Sick Nerd's probably the most likely here, with C Engineer at 14. If Sick Nerd gets past here, does Dino take him? He might. The Chancellor can't die. We've already seen that. You take Sick Nerd and Alfie, and it's 2 players that literally can't die, no matter how many times they get chanced by someone. That's big value. They've got Jagex protection. Otis said he told Mika to fight solo mission and lose a bunch prior to the draft. What? Mika intentionally threw fights against solo mission so he wouldn't draft him? The new Disney gate! The new Disney gate! Throwgate! Throwgate! Wow! Wow! They pulled a Roidy, man. Yeah, this is the real draft, guys. They got Gasloat. What's the timer? There's no timer, man. There's no timer. Guys, thanks for the 2-month prime. Sea Engineer? He's going Sea Engineer at 11. Okay. I think he went Sea Engineer and Sick Nerd, man, and I think he could have gotten them both if he did it the other way around. I think he might lose Sick Nerd to Dino, but I still think Dino takes either Pip Mutts or Alfie Mutts or Alfie Pip. Oh, no, Dino could take Skidler as well. Dino could take Skidler here. Dino could go Mutts Skidler, which does still leave the General back to Skilly. Skidler Mutts is Omega Strong for Dino? It is. It is. I don't think anyone saw Alfie going this late, man. Perp's trying to get Skilly to get Skidler. It's a good choice, man. If Skidler locks in, he's nuts, dude. Skilly wants Sea Engineer, Perp's trying to change to Skidler. See, that's a good plan. Because if he doesn't take Skidler here, I think Dino yoinks Skidler. I don't think Dino yoinks Sea Engineer. He could, though. Skilly has no PVMer. You don't need PVMers, man. I mean, you don't with this, dude. You don't need people grinding raids on this one. You need PKers on this one. This is a different beast than last time, dude. With the relics, you can PVM anything with a relic, man. You don't need good PVMers to PVM with relics. You need beasts at PvP. And you'll get a PVMer on the last pick, exactly. If you go Skidler here, I think you're right. I think you go Skidler at 11, you get Sea Engineer at 14, and I think that's what he wants. I think he wants those two. If he goes Sea Engineer here, I think he loses Skidler to Dino. Sea Engineer locked in. I think Dino's going to take Mutts and Skidler now, and he's going to lose Skidler. I think that's a bad idea. I think this was a throw for his strategy. It's okay because he's going to get Sick Nerd instead, right? Like, skill specs is guaranteed. Alfie, Mutts, Skidler, or Sick Nerd next, so it's still okay. But I think Sea Engineer this early is not the strongest pick. I think it's a good pick. I don't think it's the strongest pick. Yeah, sorry, I could turn the music down again. Is it still bopping? And Dino's celebrating him taking Sea Engineer. That means Dino's going to take Skidler, man. Dino's sucking up Mutts and Skidler all day here, dude. Done. But that's okay, because Skilly's going to get the General at 14 if that happens. And he's going to be fine with that, dude. That means Odablock gets Alfie? Maybe not. Bodhi could take Alfie, but I think he'll maybe take Pip. Don't think Bodhi needs Alfie? No, but Alfie's a good choice. He can PK, dude. Skidler Mutts and then Skilly goes Pip. I don't think Skilly's going to go Pip because he's got friends, close friends that he's going to have a blast with. Pip is going to be fun. He's going to have more fun with the general. I think the general's guaranteed at 14 if Skidler gets taken by Dino, which I think Skidler's going to get taken by Dino. West Ham, Dino, Mutts, and Skidler. It's pretty nasty. Pip Skidler as well. I could see Pip Skidler happening. Dino said Sea Engineer was going to be his 12th? Really? They were fighting earlier today on stream, so it wouldn't surprise me. And Sea Engineer was doing well against Dino. Do you think West Ham's going to influence Dino's picks? Yeah, I think he actually might push for Pip. Where's Faux? I'm not going to be in this one. I'm going to be on vacation, man. So I can't join this one. I had to turn it down. What happens here, man? Mutt Skidler? Pip Skidler? Can I point to my doorway for you? Yeah, man, it's right over there. West Ham saying he disagrees with Dino's decision right now? What's Dino's decision right now? Dino just said now we're stuck with losers after not getting Sea Engineer. You know how much that sucks for the next two people Dino's about to pick? We're stuck with losers. All right, get over here, Mutts and Skidler. Bro, why would you say that? Wait until after your picks to say something. Oh, now there's only losers left for everyone else. There's Skidler. All right, Skidler expected. Mutts for the second, yeah? Mutts for the second. Skidler's a good choice here. Mutts, Signerd, Alfie. Long shot, Eviescape, maybe Pip. I don't know. Fuck. I thought Pip Skidler or Mutt Skidler were my most likelies here. Dino said he's going someone unexpected and then pick Skidler. That's literally what we expected. I'm sorry, Dino. You've been read like a book, bro. West Ham, Skidler, Dino, Pip. If that happens, Bodie's going to have Mutts at 15. Odablock's team? Odablock's team is nasty right now, man. West Ham, one condition, Skidler has to be wearing a diaper during the finale. I don't want him to be shitting himself and running away after a fight. I think that might be because West Ham, I think it was West Ham that hit Dino, or I'm sorry, hit Skidler at the Iron Rock south of Artie last time, and Skidler got away with like 10 HP or something. He said Mutts is correct, but once Coxie? Coxie at 13 would really surprise me. No shade to Coxie. I think it's got to be Mutts, man. I don't think Coxie can beat out Mutts in a best of 10 or 11. Skidler's talking him out of it. Pip Mutts here. I think Mutts. Maybe Pip. I don't think Coxie's the play here. Skidler's pushing Mutts. I think that's smart. Mutts and Skidler are who we expected Dino to take here a couple of rounds ago. You dislike the public who not to pick? Well, it sucks, man. That's what this tournament's like. It's draft time, baby. That just happens, dude. Someone has to be the worst. Someone has to be the best, you know? Dino locked in Coxie? Really? All right. I'd say unexpected. I mean, I fought Coxie a lot in practice last year, and he did pretty well. I think he beat me more times than he didn't. He's not bad. But I think there are some other players that are better than him on board. I think Alfie, Pip, Sick Nerd, Mutts, Mr. Mammal, and potentially Curtis. Be the victim. I don't know enough about V's current PK ability. West Ham wants Mutts, Skidler and Dino want Coxie. So it's not locked in then. I think Mutts is the right choice here, man. Coxie's not a bad choice. I no shade to Coxie. I don't think he's a bad choice. I just think Mutts is a better choice here. Great playtime limit. Most people on board here are going to cap hours, man. These guys are gonna put me to sleep, man. I gotta go in like 40 minutes, bro. Like let's get a move on, Dino. You have some 30 minutes on your 2 picks, bro.
Can you just go in a call and tell him to hurry the fuck up?
That's what I... Thank
Jesus
you.
Christ. It is so slow. It's like me trying to figure out what outfit to wear for the day, and I'm even faster than that. Fucking hell.
She's not wrong, man. Coxie. They went Coxie. Okay. That leaves a lot of power on board for like 14 through 18. 14 through 19. That leaves a lot of power on the board. I also think Dino potentially has one of the weakest teams overall after this round. Skill Specs goes Sick Nerd here and has an amazing meme team. Skill Specs goes Sick Nerd. OD goes Mutts. Odablock goes Alfie or V the victim, but I think he takes Alfie. Ditter goes, or Solo goes Pip. Torvesta. Maybe he goes V the victim and whoever he likes the most between MMORPG and Mammal. Yeah, Odablock might go V. But I can potentially see him taking Alfie over V. You think Bodhi goes Pip? Taking Pip would be a big move. It really would be. I think he's the best PKer left on board. Bodhi will take Sick Nerd for vibes. Sick Nerd goes to skill specs here, I think. I don't think he takes. I don't think he makes it there. I think he goes to skill specs. Skilly could take Alfie here. Skilly has Perp and Sea Engineer. He's gonna want Sick Nerd. He has the chance to make a burger team, like just an absolute content hilarious team, and I think he'll take that opportunity. Apparently the general asked not to be on Skilly's team. Even more reason for skill specs to take the general. Even more reason to take the general. I would 100% take him if that was asked. That's even more of a meme. It's even more burgery. Asking not to be on team is huge BM. Agreed. Who am I rooting for? I don't know yet, man. I gotta see the teams, dude. I don't know yet. Take Alfie so we can watch that. Oh my gosh, if he takes Alfie here and Alfie has to be on Perp's team again. Oh. Dude. Cinema. And it's a strong choice. And it's a strong choice. If there was a full farmers team, where do you think you guys would place? Not well. One of us can't PK, and then we also have Denise on the team.
The fuck you say, Bobby? I wasn't paying attention.
I actually complimented you and shot myself down there.
Oh, I didn't hear it. What did you say?
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
So, someone asked if the farmers had a team, where would they place? And I said, probably not well. One of us can't PK, and the other one is Denise.
What? Huh?
It means that I can't PK, and you're also on the team.
Oh, I see.
It's ironic. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah,
it's funnier when you explain the irony.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I knew exactly what you meant, but I was going to wait for you to mansplain it because it's funnier that way for me.
It's not mansplaining if you ask for an explanation. It's mansplaining when you don't ask for the...
I said, oh, and then you started explaining. I didn't ask
You didn't say, oh. You said what?
I said, what did you say?
Yeah, that's asking.
You're mansplaining to me right now. You're
mansplaining to me, Denise.
No, because if I mansplain, it's not mansplaining, it's womansplaining. It's different. Yeah, that's what I...
So skill specs takes Sick Nerd here, right? Did I mute? No, she just stopped talking for some reason. I'm not sure why. For whoever asked about Perp and Alfie, It's a 2-minute clip. Wait, listen to that. No, I disagree. Please draft Alfie on this round. They took Sick Nerd. Okay, they took Sick Nerd. The pick is in, boys. Expected. Sick Nerd here. And then we have Bodhi with Alfie, Mutts, Pip on the board. The Farmer's in there, V the Victim in there. I think most likely a Mutts pick here. Then Pip, then Alfie. Then, actually, Mr. Mammal into V the Victim Curtis is my guess. But I think Mutt's most likely, Pip second. Requiem for a Dream? Yo. Why not Rixie here? I think Rixie's a very good pick. I don't know if Bodhi is going to take him, though. I don't think it's the synergy that Bodhi's looking for. And with Port and Doobie in there, I think he can afford to go Pip here. I think he's the best PKer on board. I feel like Rixie might go 2021-ish. Maybe 19 to 21. If Bodhi gets Pip and V the Victim, V the Victim won't make it back to Bodhi. V the Victim goes at 16 or 21. If Oda doesn't take him the first time, he will take him the second time. Solo Mission would also take V. Torvesta probably wouldn't. I think Bodhi takes Pip. Small chance of Mutts. Most chance of Pip. That makes Oda Block's choice difficult between V the Victim, Alfie, and Mutts at 16. Alfie and Bodhi vibe well. They just aren't both extremely aggressive. Bodhi takes Pip here, man. Bodhi takes Pip here. Doobies is probably going to be in his ear about that one. Oh, sorry. I still have Denise muted. Because I'm analyzing Denise.
Well, Jesus. You can analyze and have me yapping here at the same time. You can do this.
Bodhi takes Pip. Oda Block takes Victim. Solo Mission takes Mutts. Torvesta potentially Alfie and more Mammal. There's so much more unpredictability at the back half of the draft. Yeah. But I think we go Pip for Bodhi, V the Victim for Oda Block here. It's just, does Oda think he can get V at 21? Because if so, he could actually take Mutts or Alfie at 16. And I think that's a stronger pick. Alfie on the board is shocking purely for the fact that he plays 20-hour days. Almost everyone on the board is going to cap hours, so that's not a big factor. Well, can you explain capped hours? Over the entire tournament, you can only play a total of like 120 or 140 hours, one of the two. I don't remember which one. You can't be logged in for more time than that, or it's a big penalty slash... It's just a big no-no. 120 hours? Yeah, 120 hours. It's like 15 hours a day or something like that. Most of the players will play 15 hours a day. It was like 17 hours a day last time, I think, and most of us played that as well. Is it force logged? No. But it is checked before the finale. Can you make the call who's better between Curtis and Mammal for PvP? I think Mammal's better. I think 60-40 Mammal. Is Pip good at PvP? Pip, I think, is the best PvPer left on the board here. So I think Bodhi has to take him. I think Doobie will be pushing for him. I don't think Port Cozard cares who they get. And I think Bodhi wants PvPers from here if he can. And I think it's ridiculous that someone as good as Pip is still on the board at 15 for Bodhi. And look, there, he takes him there. Yeah. Port was pushing Pip. Yeah, that's a good choice there. That's a good choice. I think it's amazing Pip went that late. That's a gift to Bodhi right there. That's a gift to Bodhi. I think Pip should have gone to Dino maybe instead of Coxie. That's a big team for Bodhi. That's a strong team for Bodhi. Oda block here is a tough one. We've got V the Victim, we've got Alfie, we've got Mutz. Wait, Oda block is watching Bodhi, and I'm watching Oda block. Motherfucker on 23k views. What a beast, dude. I'm just happy to be here, man. I'm just, you know, we got to thank the coaches, and everyone puts in their you know, work in the office, and you know, everyone's just doing their best, and we're just all trying to be the best team that we can. And such a generic answer. I'm just here so I don't get fined. V the Victim or Alfie here, or Mutz? It's V, right? He's gonna want V. Alfie or victim or Mutts? Mika's on the team. Reese is on the team. I think Mika's going to want Alfie or Mutts. I think he's going to want Alfie, kind of. What a beast. Thank you. Klappas. Woda block. 4 pieces of paper. Now, why would you do that? He just threw away Mammal's name. Alfie, Mutts. Oh. Or V. So it's V the victim. Oh shit. Okay. He was really hyping up V the victim. I thought he would take him earlier. All right. That's a good pick. That's a good pick right there. That's a good pick right there. So Mutts goes to Otoblock. This is very interesting here. This is very interesting. Solo's gonna get a strong ass pick twice. Eevescape Alfie, Mutts is off. So Eevescape Alfie, V the victim, Mr. Mammal, MMORPG, Rakesy. Wow. Yeah, Otoblock has to take Verf here because then every one of the people that he's picked is a 4-letter name. That's true. He's the only one left. I think we end up seeing a return of the farmers with Torvesta. Solo Mission taking Alfie here. MMORPG and Mammal going to Torvesta. Potentially one of those two switched out with V the victim. I also think Torvesta values Rakesy high, though. V being open, though, might change that. I don't think so. I think Solo takes Alfie, and then Torvesta knows what to expect with MMORPG and Mr. Mammal, so I think he's going to like that more than not knowing what to expect of taking someone else. You know what I mean? V was taken somewhere around here last year. I think he might have been this pick right here last year. Thing is, I don't know if Eliop and Lake will push for Mammal and MMORPG. I don't think Lake will. I think Lake's going to want to push for Eevescape, which I don't think is a bad choice. So we could see Eevescape go at 18 or 19. Eevescape V is a play. If V goes to Solo, which I don't think that'll happen, Eevescape Alfie's a play. The farmers are a play. I think you need to pick a duo pick that works well together here. You think V the victim to Solo? You think V to Solo instead of Alfie? Could be. I think Alfie would work V in a fight, though, man. Mutts is off the board. Mutts just went here. He just hasn't been taken off of this side. He did it the wrong way. Pretty soon here, by the way, guys, my wife's going to come downstairs and hand off my daughter to me. Or I'm going to have to go, like, AFK for just a few, but I'm going to let this keep playing, even if I have to go AFK, or I'm going to go, like, camera off on the other scene. Let me just glance real quick. I'm going to switch to this. Yeah, that's fine. But I know my wife has to go to the dentist soon, which means I planned on getting off, but I want to keep streaming until this is over, but I might not commentate the last bit of it. I don't really know. Or I might just turn camera off, commentate, but hold my daughter. That's probably what I'm going to do. I have sneeze. Wow, that took a while. Damn. A daughter last pick. She's 5 months old, man, so she can't pick, unfortunately. My other daughter probably would pick whichever one was the best to look at on there. Eevescape. Solo mission could take Eevescape, Alfie, V the Victim. I think these are his most likely 3. With Ditterbitter and Pure Spam, I think they're going to push for Alfie. Because I think they're going to respect his Deadman mode experience. So I think Alfie goes off the board here. Who would I have picked if I was a captain? Impossible to say, because I can't expect who's off the board when in whatever position I am. Just the nature of a snake draft, man. I can't say. Don't know. Bodhi gets Spark Mech? I think Bodhi takes Spark Mech at 22. I'm almost certain about that. He said he'd pass him to skill specs? Hmm. This many people left. He'd give Spark to skill specs if he wanted it. Yeah, I guess it depends on who's left on board by then, huh? Ditter's pushing Eevee and Ian's pushing Alfie. Yeah. Yeah, that's... I think Alfie's the better PKer. I think Alfie's the better Deadman motor. No hate on Eevee. Eevee's a beast. But I think that's the play. Hang on, guys. I'm going to go check in with my wife and see when she needs to take off, because it's in a couple minutes. Okay, nothing has happened. I'm gonna go get my daughter real quick.
Chat right now, but chat, you have to hear this.
Muted.
Someone in my chat. Oh. Someone in my chat went on ChatGPT to ask what they think of Faux, and says, bald OSRS streamer known for his chill vibe, solid Iron Man gameplay, laid back approach to both skilling and bossing, great at balancing serious progress with entertaining streams. You've been called bald by ChatGPT.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm gonna switch the scene, guys, so I can turn my camera off. I need to go get my daughter up, but we're gonna continue commentating this. But I'm just gonna hold my daughter, and if she starts getting a bit fussy with it, then you know I might have to get off stream. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to keep
grabbing his daughter.
I'm gonna try to keep commentating. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Still expecting Eevescape or Alfie here, and I'm leaning towards Alfie. Okay, whoa, V the victim. That's a good choice. I didn't expect it, but that's a good choice. Okay, let's see if we can handle this while holding my daughter. Solo made the call. They picked him to deny Oda from getting him. I think they could have taken him at 20. But this could work out. Alfie's still on board. Torvesta, I think, is going to want Alfie. Like I said, with Alfie and Eeveescape left, I could see Torvesta going Alfie Eevee here. Lake's going to vouch on Eevee there. I don't know if Torvesta wants to take Alfie and one of the farmers. I feel like he would prefer both farmers. I don't know. This actually gets difficult now, though, you know? Loftiest, thank you, dude, for the 10 month resub. Welcome back. Thinking Torvesta gets Alfie and Eevee or MMO. Yeah, Alfie Eevee, Alfie MMO, Alfie Mr. Mammal. I could even see Alfie Rakesy happening. There's a shot I could see Eeveescape Rakesy happening. Mammal to Oda? Mammal to Oda is a very real possibility. And I think that makes a ridiculously good team. I think Mammal or MMORPG could go to Oda here. Next 3 picks, man, I don't know. I think Rakesy's potentially the best PKer left on board. I don't think people respect his PvP ability enough. If you split the farmers, you get farmer on farmer violence. Eli likes Alfie Mammal. Yeah, Alfie Mammal, I think, would be my pick here too. I would take Alfie Mammal or Alfie Curtis. I think, unfortunately, I would split up the farmers because I think Alfie is the better Deadman motor of the 3. I think Curtis is actually a better Deadman motor than Mammal, though. I think I'd go Alfie MMO here. Alfie Eeveescape here. It's crazy Alfie's open. Yeah, I don't think there's any way Alfie goes past Torvesta here. So it's just a question of what the other pick is, you know? And my daughter's just chilling, boys. Can actually go full screen again, I think. Nah, I don't want to leak her, you know. But I could actually go full screen again because she's just chilling. But I think we'll just keep the camera off. Must be weird for your daughter. She's 5 months old, so she kind of just sits right now. She kind of just chills right now. There's no who is my dad talking to right now. Yeah, it's Smiley Baby. Yeah, my older one is asleep right now. How's Alfie still on the board? Yeah, Alfie I think should have been picked a long time ago, man. I would have put Alfie in C Engineer's spot here. But someone's going to get big value on Alfie, I think. Alfie this late it's kind of like Rory going this late last year, man. Like, it's just a steal at 18. Should have gone around like 11 or 12, but it's a steal at 18. Alfie Spark, Torvesta Spark are cool. Yeah, I just don't see Torvesta drafting Spark. It could be. Could be. I don't know. Alfie for sure. I think Mammal as the other one. And I think if Mammal didn't beat Ditter in the one-on-one the other day, it would probably be Alfie MMO. There's Alfie right there, so that's you know, definite. Get in there, Alfie! Is Faux not playing because of his baby? No, I'm going on a family vacation to Hawaii the same day that this thing starts, so I can't play this year. Alfie was only taking interviews from the teams with the top 3 picks. You saying Alfie should or Sanders? Oh, because he slid this late? He was projected, you know, top 7 overall. Wow! Okay, never mind. Not as arrogant. Yeah, I expect an Alfie Curtis back-to-back. Oh, hitting him with the reverse interview. He's going Mammal. Professor's going Mammal. Yep. Yep. There it is. I like the choice. Yeah, corn-fed. Mr. Mammal makes the list. I just want to... Hang on. Let's hear the Mammal reaction. Solo mission takes Eevescape next, I think. Or MMO. I think he's going to take Eevee. V the Victim's going to want Eevee. Ditter's probably going to want Eevee as well. And then Oda takes Curtis or Rixie. Do I watch much Tim the Tatman? No, I don't, but he rated me like 8 years ago, so I followed him around then, bro. I don't watch him much, though. He doesn't play games that I'm too interested in. That's a strong team, dude. Chimes, thanks buddy for the Prime Summon. So it's looking like EVscape, MMORPG, Rakesy, Sparkmac, Verf, I think are the next 5 in order. EVscape, MMORPG, Rakesy, Sparkmac, Verf to round it out. EVscape, MMORPG to Oda Block, Rakesy to Bodhi, Sparkmac to Skilly, Verf to Dino. Rakesy to Bodhi makes a really strong team. Hot Dog Guy, thanks for the 360 months, man. You hope MMORPG doesn't end up on Odablock's team? I think MMORPG on Odablock's team would be hilarious, dude.
What team do you think Curtis would want to be in most?
What does he want to be in most? Curtis wants to go next overall. Oh shit, I don't know. I think he wants to be in Bodhi's team the most here. I think what's going to happen is EVscape to Solo Mission, Curtis to Oda Block, Rakesy to Bodhi, Sparkmac to Skill Specs, and Verf to Dino.
Ooh. Why Verf so late though? He's a really good player. He knows a lot of stuff.
No one knows his Deadman ability. I don't know that he's Deadman before. And I think Skilly's more likely to pick Sparkmac. I think Bodhi's more likely to pick Rakesy because of his PvP skill. So not necessarily because Verf's the worst. I just see it going that way because of who's on board and how they mesh with the captains and other team members.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I'm gonna run downstairs and ask Curtis what team he wants to be on real quick.
Okay. The music's quite loud again. The music I think is fine, man, honestly. Oda would work better with EVscape. I think Ditter's going to want EVscape, which is why I think Solo's going to take him. And I think EVscape's a very undervalued PKer, and Solo Mission knows that. There's also, like, EVscape or MMO, I think, could go to Solo Mission here. But I think they want EVscape. Ditter's going to want EVscape.
Ran downstairs real quick. And Curtis said he any team would be sick, but he would love to be on Skill Specs as one for the vibe.
Oh, fair play. There's a chance that happens, but I think it's a small chance. It would mean that Odablock has to take Rakesy, and I don't see that happening.
Wasn't Rakesy the guy that was like causing a bunch of unnecessary drama last year?
I mean, there were some tensions, but you know, that's just gonna happen. Weird. He's a good dude.
Sure.
I think it was like Rakesy and Mika tensions the same way that Roydy and I have tensions, you know?
Well, I don't know. It sounded like pretty serious to me.
I don't think so.
Just like low-key ego clashing.
That noise sounded like Oda? No, not sexual. What? Sorry, the noise is my daughter chewing on her pacifier. Do we have a Solo Mission perspective? Yeah, we've got a Ditter in here somewhere, right? I think Ditter's live still. Is Ditter live still? Or is he offline? Solo's so soft, man. I can't even hear him. Yeah. So I didn't expect this. I didn't expect Solo to take Rixie, but he respects the PvP skill, which is good. I really expected Eevee-scape here, though. All players had Solo on 200 and they can't hear him. Do you think Oda would grab Eevee? I think Oda takes MMORPG. Then Bodhi Eevee. Torvester reckons Skilly's taking Sparkmech. I think that's right. Did you just... I might have to go change a diaper, chat. Oh, already blaming it on your daughter, huh? Thanks for that, little girl. Regular, thanks for the 95 months one. Big. Ditter's just sitting there folding laundry? Why is this man rolling his laundry though, bro? Did he just flick me off? Why is he rolling laundry? This man does not like non-wrinkled shirts at all. Rixia. I like it. Good play. Oh, he's flipping off Oda. Oh. It's good play. It's good play. Are you excited right now? You just hanging out? You talking to people? Should we move the mic closer to you? Huh? No? Are you done? Okay. Baby? Yeah, I'm holding my 5-month-old. Does she talk a lot? She's starting to get chatty. She's just starting in like the last week. Okay, so we have Rixie going at 20. Odablock having to choose between MMORPG and Eevee-scape, Verf, and Sparkmech. I think he takes MMORPG. He takes Curtis. Mutz will push for Curtis. Mika, I think, would push for Curtis. Means Bodhi takes Eevee-scape, potentially? You think Odablock takes Eevee? I don't know that Oda takes Eevee. I don't think so.
Paul.
Yeah.
Do you think Eevee's like low-key crashing out a little bit because he gets pixelate?
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, he was crashing out quite a bit when he was like put so low on the tier list and made a whole YouTube series out of it.
That's a good point. Maybe.
I'm wondering if he's malding a little bit right now.
Potentially. Hang on, I'll be right back. I have to go change my daughter's diaper.
Oh, God. Poor little girl.
I'll be right back, guys.
Good luck. Faux's daughter shit on Eevee-scape. You heard it here first.
Okay, they locked it in, huh? Rexy to the solo mission. Snakes? Ah, shit. Of course I get back here and I drop something instantly. Okay, it's just water. Give us Oda stream? Yeah, give me a sec, give me a sec. I think I've got a stream pulled up already. Do we lose music? No, it's just between songs. Who's he take here? Or MMO, right? Yeah. He's gonna take Eevee. I think he takes Curtis. You need a grinder, man. Let's go. No, that's a dog right there. That's a beast team, dude. Mika, Mutz, MMR, Reese, and Odablock? That is a nasty team, dude. Whoa. Whoa. No. No, that's big, man. That's big. That's a good choice. Ah, that's so loud. Thank you, Blazing. Bodhi takes Eevee-scape here 10 times out of 10. Very good PKer to Bodhi. I think Oda has the scariest team, dude. I think he has the scariest team. By far. By far. Okay. So Curtis to Odablock. Like Odablock's team versus Solos versus Torvesta's. I think Oda's is stronger by a long shot, dude. I don't know. That's a nasty team there, dude. That's a nasty team. And then Bodhi taking Eevee-scape at 22. So Port, Dewey's, Pip, Bodhi, and Eevee. That's also a very, very strong team. Those middle two teams are nasty. Skilly, Perp, Sea Engineer, Sick Nerd. I think they're going to take Sparkmac over Verf, which means Verf goes to Dino. I think Bodhi and Odablock have the best drafts. I'd say Oda the strongest, Bodhi the second. I would go with... Oh man, I gotta look at this, dude. I feel like Solo the third strongest? Yeah, Bodhi takes Eevee-scape immediately, huh? Yeah. That's expected. And then Skilly takes Sparkmac. Skillspecs gets along well with Sparkmac, which is why I'll take him over Verf. I don't think he has any relationship with Verf. Oda, Bodhi, Solo, Torvesta, Skilly, Dino. I think the strength of teams would go Odablock, then Bodhi, then Solo, then Skillspecs, then Torvesta, then Dino. But I think Torvesta's team might surprise me. I think Skilly and Torvesta's teams would be close. The problem with Verf, that's exactly it, man. Verf has to gain experience so he can unlock more tiles. So he's got a harder Deadman mode ahead of him overall. So you can only get so much. It's 15x rates, but you can still only get so much done. You have to be mindful. He has to backtrack on his own tiles. He has to get, you know, 75 wood cutting before he can, you know, leave the chunk. He's got to get the beaver pet. Bodhi takes Eevescape. Skilly takes Spark Mac. Let's see Skill Spec's perspective. Is he live? Surely he's up there, right? Surely he's up there. Let's see Skilly. I'm trying to do this with my left hand. I'm holding my daughter with my right hand. He's already counting himself out. He's saying he's going to win the week. Which just means they're going to have the most content. Skilly sounds defeated for some reason. Why does he sound defeated? Sweetheart, stop dropping your pacifier. Sig Nerd sounds depressed to be on burgers again. He's on burgers V2. Sig Nerd about to waste another week. Smork Mac. Skill Specs is such vibes, man. Wait, does Sparkmac come in or does Lil Willis come in? I like this team, dude. I like this team. This is gonna be a content team. This is literally the burger team, though. I'm actually excited that Sparkmax's a part of it, dude. I'm sorry, that's so loud. I have to have them turned up a lot. I don't know what that mean. What does that mean? I guess they left the Discord immediately before I could ask a question. We got the mech. All right, let's see. Who do we got left? Oh, they took Verf. Dino took Verf. The Dino Nuggets have taken Verf. No way. Okay, the teams are set, boys. The teams are set. Dino with Westham, Skidler, Coxie, Verf. Skill Specs with whatever that is. Bodhi with Port Khazar, Doobie, Pip, and Eevescape. Odablock with Reese, Mika, Mutts, and MMORPG. Solo Mission with Ditterbitter, Pure Spam, V the Victim, and Rakesy. And then Torvesta with Eliop, Lake, Alfie, and Mammal. Strength of team. Odablock, then Bodhi. Then Solo, Torvesta, Skill Specs, Dino. That's what I think the strength of team is. I actually think Skill Specs' team is going to beat out Dino. I think Dino has the worst team. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to put Skill Specs' team last, dude. The burgers showed us that anything can happen last time. I think anything can happen again this time, dude. Spark and Skill Specs going to be so much content. That entire team is going to be content, man. Skill Specs definitely has the content team this year. Odablock has the strongest team pound for pound. Close with Bodhi's, though. I think those two teams are very close together. I don't know. Like I'm